EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America. And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McDonald. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
39-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with McDonald. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. This one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
26, Saquon Barkley.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Play action. It's McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Slye lining up for the point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 53 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Panthers 21, Giants 7.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jones. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9. Jones, and he slings one that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's third down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He can run for it, and he will.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
54, right there, right there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
A 7-yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net at 14 yards as they pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Pitches to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, McDonald. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Jones on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
19 line, 56, check 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st
and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Number 26, Saquon.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. Able to power through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At the 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
down, New York.
Here's counter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Stay with your man.
Throwing Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner.
His kick is
You ready?
good.
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
3rd and 3.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.